Collab Crew, I'm Ashley.
Hey guys, I'm Andrea.
And we're supporting estheticians one conversation at a time.
Yes, so welcome to another episode of the Esty Collaborative podcast. And we are here with a special guest, us. As you guys know, we've been having some special guests on the show that we've connected with throughout different events in the industry. So we wanted to kind of just have a one-on-one with just the two of us to kind of catch up and let you guys know what's going on with us, what's next for us. And I'm excited to get all into it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. How's your summer been so far?
It's been good. I can't complain. You know, I feel that it's been kind of cool watching the transition with my clients, like coming in like, oh, my skin is more oily. What do you recommend? Just trying to get them on a healthier routine for the hotter summer days. Yeah. As you know, it's super hot here in Florida. So yeah, like it's been good. Business has just been, nice and steady. And I'm ready for a vacation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have something planned?
I do actually have something planned. I'm actually supposed to go to Greece next month.
What?
Yeah, girl. But with the way the world is, I don't know.
Aww.
But I'm supposed to go next month, which I'm really excited about. I'm looking forward to that because I've been wanting and needing a vacation for just a very long time. So yeah.
You deserve it, girl.
Thank you.
Manifesting that works out for you.
Absolutely.
If not Greece, then somewhere cool.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere fun.
Yeah.
Maybe buy some water.
Yeah.
I feel like even though we live in Florida, we're surrounded by water. It's like in the summer, that's what I crave.
Yeah,
being
same.
close to the water.
Same.
It's
and
so hot.
For whatever reason, even though we are surrounded by water, going to another island just hits different when you're sitting by the water, drinking out of a coconut. You feel me?
Of course. Of course. We don't want to look at Florida's dusty ass water anymore.
We don't.
Take us somewhere
All that
else.
seaweed and stuff. It's not even blue. So yeah, that's what's up with me. What about you?
Good. Well, I got a puppy, as you know.
Yes.
My little puppy Willow. She's a golden retriever.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're at 16 weeks this week. So that has been taking over my life, girl. You know, I've been MIA.
She's been MIA, y'all.
Because I'm home taking care of what feels like a toddler.
But it kind of is though, right? Like having a puppy is like having an infant. You have to feed the dog, you have to walk the dog, take the dog to the bathroom, you have to train.
Yes.
And training a dog is hard. Training a child to use the restroom is hard too. So
yeah,
I feel for you, girl. But TT Andrea is here.
Oh,
I am here.
I need to bring her in for a little spa day, or we'll go meet at the park or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've taken her out a few times just to get her used to different surroundings. She loves people.
Aww.
So as soon as she sees you, she's going to be jumping up and wanting some loving.
Oh, I love that.
She's still getting used to other animals,
yeah.
But of course that's just like a transition that, she's just trying to figure it out, are you nice? Are you not nice?
Yeah, no, that's what we do to humans too. So I feel her.
It's feeling out the vibes.
You got to fill out the vibes.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Willow. Hey, Willow.
So that's been my whole world.
Yeah.
But honestly, I do feel like I've been going a little stir crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to being in the office a lot.
Yeah.
Like even if I don't have clients, I'm here.
Right.
We're working on something. We're brainstorming things. So it's been difficult. I feel very blessed that we're able to kind of being solo business owners create these schedules where we can accommodate things like this and these shifts in life. So I'm very grateful for that. But I'm also ready to get back into my own routine.
Yeah, I know. Just a couple more weeks, few more weeks.
I know. Almost there.
Yeah. So I know that we both just went to premiere recently.
Yes.
And it was so crazy because last year you was working with the skincare company and I was there as a consumer shopping. And this year I was working with a skincare company and you were there as a consumer. But Ashley was out there networking, okay? Ashley was out there networking with other businesses. She was working at a booth. Like, why are you working, Ashley? You're supposed to be shopping, but yeah. How was your premiere experience?
Oh, it was so good. This was like the first year in probably 4 years, I would say, that I got to go as an attendee and not actually working and teaching at the show.
Yeah.
So I was really excited for that. I got to take some great classes. I visited some of my favorite vendors. Cyan was there, so I got to visit with Dasha, the owner of Cyan.
Nice.
And Dasha also taught classes at Premiere, so of course I had to sit on her class, learn more about my Face Fit microcurrent, which we love. I purchased some new enzymes from her.
Nice.
So that was really great. And I was also a model for a head spa treatment.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
It was super last minute, but shout out to Brandy because she was like, we need a model. And it's something I've been thinking about bringing on. We've talked about it a little bit. And I've been wanting to get it done myself just so I can experience it.
Right.
And she was like, well, we need a model. So I said, sign me up. I'm there. So she was there with 360 Wellness, and which they were also vendors at Collab Con. And so they're an online educational platform. And so, her and Lori is the owner of the company. So I got to connect with them. Oh gosh, I saw some of our other Esty besties, like Jan was there. Brittany was there.
Janet was there.
Janet was there.
Nicole.
Nikki was there. Nicole. I mean, it's so fun to just be walking and being like, hey, I know you. Hey, girl. Our girl Samantha was there from L&E. So it was nice to just kind of see everybody and spend the day exploring.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, I was on the opposite end. As I mentioned, I was working with the skincare company named Zimmits, pretty popular in the industry for selling like devices for like advanced treatments and things of that nature. And it was my first time working a trade show, but honestly, I went in there not knowing what to expect, but I'm like, I'm good with people, so I'm not worried. And they put me and another esthetician who was also her first time like in charge of like sales. So we're like doing transactions, they're buying devices, we're cashing people out. And it was very like super fast paced, because as soon as you get done with one person, you have another customer over here asking about another device. And it was so cool because I got to learn about all the other devices they had, which I'm like so interested in like investing in some of them. So it was really cool just working that end of it. And on my lunch break, girl, I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend my 30 minutes just walking around and kind of like really walking the floor. I couldn't even get through the whole floor in the 30 minutes. I was like, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of things here. And it was pretty cool and interesting to see like the hair shows going on, people getting haircuts at the same time as someone getting a shampoo and a color done. It was just so cool. So I had a great experience. I've experienced both ends, working and walking the floor as a customer. And I would say if you haven't been to the Orlando Premiere Show, you should definitely go. 10 out of 10, I recommend it. And make sure you have some good walking shoes and you bring a big enough bag to put all your goodies in because you're going to shop.
Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, remember I came in with all this stuff because we also had our little meetup afterwards. And I had gotten dropped off the first day, so I didn't have to deal with like parking at the convention and all that. So I bring in all of our swag bags. I went to Wendy from Condition Her. You know, it was her first time at Premiere. So I did help her at her booth a little bit too. But I came with all my stuff. I'm like, hey girl, can I put all my stuff back? Can you store this stuff for me for later? But I mean, it's just always tons of shopping, always so much to look at and see between hair, nails, skin. I mean, tons of free classes. I mean, it's 100% worth it for an Esty to check out Premiere Orlando.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know that this past weekend, we both had a really cool event that we went to.
Yes.
But you also had a event outside of that on the same day. She was busy on Saturday. But I think you should share, how your experience was with that.
Yeah. So Brandy, as I mentioned before, she was a vendor at Collab Con. She was representing 360 Wellness Education. And then she also has the Golden Glow Project, which we've talked about previously. So the Golden Glow Project is a volunteer initiative where you can volunteer your services and go into different facilities like retirement homes, cancer centers, domestic shelters. This past weekend, we did volunteers volunteering services for first responders with PTSD.
Yeah.
So she held it at the Bok Tower, which is in Lake Wales. So beautiful property. I mean, I've lived in Florida my whole life. I've never been to the Bok Tower before.
I've never even heard of it.
Girl, we have to go. Like, even just to spend a day, have a picnic, possibly host an event there at some point.
I'm open to that.
It was just so much more than I expected, you know? I mean, they have a welcome center there, so they do tours. I mean, the grounds were beautiful. After we volunteered our services for first responders, then we went out and did yoga on the lawn. She had lunch catered for us. And then after that, we did a sound bath healing session, which was just amazing. I mean, honestly, all the volunteers were just as spoiled as the attendees were, you know, getting serviced. So shout out to you, Brandy. Thank you so much for putting together an amazing event.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get into more volunteering work, so I think that's a great place to do it.
For sure.
Yeah, I
love that. I love that. Everything that she's doing, from helping, from doing facials on like at these retirement like homes and you know, now doing first responders. I love that her initiative is more let me give back and let me find a way to give back. And I never thought, like, is, you know, being an esthetician, like, oh, okay, I could just go around and give facials for free. Never thought that was just never something that I would think of to do. And the idea and how she structured it is like, wow, like that is such a great idea. And I'm glad that you're doing that, because you show people that they're important and they're not forgotten. And, you know, they can get pampered at any age, any stage in life. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And especially for those that have gone through traumas that don't have the human touch, you know, whether it's just from trauma or, you know, they're alone. You know, it could go so many different ways. So to be able to give that back, the feedback that she got from this event was like, it was a warm hug for everybody. Aww. So you know that they really enjoyed it and appreciated it and just were able to settle in and truly relax for the day. So yeah, it was really special.
I love that. I love that. And then Saturday evening, we went to an event that our dear beloved Jada threw from the Beauty Spectrum Online Academy. She had a dinner, and it was in collaboration with Tribe Hair Care. And they threw a dinner at a beautiful restaurant, which I love, Del Frisco. Shout out to Del Frisco. The salmon was amazing. And there was at least maybe 15 girls that all have a class on her platform. So it was like an instructor type of like dinner. It was really, really cool just to kind of be in the room with people from different areas of the beauty industry and to hear how they contribute to the beauty industry in like so many different ways, you know? So it was really cool. I had a great time, you know, fellowshipping with the girls, and feel like I have a whole new sisterhood, and I can't wait for the next dinner.
I know.
Yeah, it was really good.
No, it was super sweet what she did for us. You know, again, just like spoiling us as the instructors. What did she call it? You deserve a night off. Was the name of the event. Super cute. I mean, the decorations, the table landscaping was 10 out of 10.
For sure.
The food was amazing. And yeah, it was nice to connect. And not everybody was from our area. So it was nice to meet people from other states even.
Yeah, that was
traveled.
Really cool.
For the dinner. So and then we got to take home some nice swag.
We did.
Thank you, Jada. Thank you, Tribe.
Yeah, guys. And if you are an esthetician out there and you're looking to learn dermaplaning, myself, I have 7 years of experience. Ashley has 10 years of experience in the industry. And I think it's so important to get training from people who actually has a little bit of tenure in the business, because then we're able to give you the good, bad, and the ugly, give you good feedback, give you good instruction, and not really, you know, teach you how to do anything the wrong way. And I think it's so cool that we're able to put our minds together and come up with an amazing training to put on Jada's platform. So if you are interested in learning dermaplaning, feel free to go onto thebeautyspectrum.com and check out our dermaplaning 101 class. I think you would really enjoy that training. I think Ashley did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And I was more behind the scenes, but she definitely did her, you know, her big one. She did her big one.
Yes. Yeah, dermaplaning is one of our favorite services. Between the two of us, we've probably done thousands of treatments treatments, I would say, for dermaplaning.
For sure.
Yeah. So, and there are different ways and different techniques to go about it. So in this course, you really get the in-depth of, pre-care, post-care, contraindications, step by step, where you can follow along each part of the face to really perfect your dermaplaning skills.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And again, hopefully you guys will purchase the course and get some training from some very experienced estheticians that could really teach you some really good things on how to elevate your treatments in the treatment room. Yeah.
So we have a few things coming up this summer that we're excited about.
Yes.
Do we want to share?
Sure.
Yes.
Should we share? We should.
We can't gatekeep.
We can't keep the information.
We can't keep secrets either. We're not really good at that.
No. Okay, so you guys have been asking us what's next, when's our next event, and all that good stuff since Collab Con. We've kind of been trying to get more involved in other events in the industry and just kind of putting ourselves out there with other beauty professionals. So we're going to now announce our next event. It's going to be on Sunday, August 10th. It is going to be the Esty End of Summer Mixer. So if you are ready to mingle with us and other estheticians, and it's going to be a blast. We're going to have music, we're going to have food, we're going to have just good vibes, and we will be sending the details out shortly, but stay tuned so that we'll give you more details soon.
Yeah. Hint, hint, pack your swimsuits.
Pack your swimsuits.
We're ready to beat this Florida heat. Yes.
It's going to be really fun. So yes, you will be getting wet. Okay. Yes, there's water involved and a little bit of drinks. You got to have the drinks, but we're going to have a good time for sure.
Yeah, we're getting in touch now with all of our amazing sponsors so you guys can take home some great products. Of course, SPF is going to be the major highlight for this event.
Yes.
SPF education, giving you samples of different SPFs that we love that you might want to incorporate into your treatment room or retail shelves. So I'm excited for that one.
Me too.
I mean, the venue is amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. And it's definitely different from what we've thrown in the past.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, this one's going to be like a let loose, have fun, but still take home some really cool things.
Yeah.
And meet some new friends.
There's nothing better than that.
Yeah. And then in September, we'll be down in West Palm for the IECSC show, which we tried last year, but that one was canceled for the I forget what hurricane we had.
Yeah, but they canceled it. And I was so bummed out about that because we were already planning our after party down there in West Palm Beach. We had a restaurant lined up. We were getting all the things rolling.
Booked.
Airbnb was already booked.
Non-refundable, by the way.
Non-refundable. And we had people signing up to be there with us at the event. And it was just so it was such a bummer that we had to cancel it because of the weather. So we're hoping and praying that this year we don't deal with that.
Yeah.
So we can actually see that all the way through.
Yes.
So we're really excited about that. It's going to be at a really nice restaurant, good vibes, drinks. We're going to always give out goodies because that's what we love to do.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to attend that trade show specifically because I hear so much about it.
Yeah.
And I've never been. So this will be my first time actually going. And so I'm excited about that.
Okay. No, it'll be good. Lots of free classes, love free education, lots of great vendors, and especially if there's anything that you didn't get to stock up on at Premiere, you can probably do that at IECSC.
Nice. That is actually really good because I didn't have time to shop at Premiere because I was working, as I mentioned. So this would be good for me to make my rounds and make my connections and shop a little bit more. So I'm excited.
Yeah. It's always a good show, and it's very close to downtown West Palm, right there in Clematis Street and the Square, I think is what they call their downtown area now. So I'm excited for it. It's really nice there, and we get to just have fun, get everybody together. Yeah. I love the meetups. Yeah. That's my favorite part of trade shows.
Me too.
Is after party.
Yeah, just vibing with a couple drinks, just vibing. Me too. Yeah. And I know that we'll most likely be doing the end of the year Christmas party.
Oh, yes.
Like we did last year. That was really, really fun. That was probably my favorite event.
That was
just to see everyone, Karen being our bartender, and a lot of our friends came to support, and it was just really nice to see so many estheticians come and actually leave with valuable like gifts and products and things that they could use in their treatment room. So I'm really looking forward to the end of the year Christmas party again.
Yeah, we need to start collecting gifts.
We really do. We really do. We really do. So
if you want to contribute, let us know.
Let us know. Yeah. And then,
so we have so much stuff going on. And then we also have decided officially Collab Con 2026.
Collab Con 2026.
It's happening.
Listen, it is happening.
We can't not do it.
We can't not do it again. Like, we got so much good feedback. It's crazy. Like, the amount of people like, guys, like, do it again. Like, and everyone was so shocked that it was our first event. Doing an event of that magnitude. Like, we've done plenty of events, of course, as you guys know, if you followed us, like here at the spa, but to do an event of that magnitude, it was insane. It was amazing. The vendors were amazing. And if you watch a couple episodes back, we did like a recap and we talked about just like the experience there. So we got to run it back. We have to run it back.
Yes.
And we're so excited. It will be on Sunday, April 26th of 2026. So mark your calendars, save the date. And we are planning to, of course, tweak some things and make it 10 times better, and I'm looking forward to just, oh my God, like just the vendors and the little things that we're doing to just add more value. You guys are going to be just mind blown.
Yes, it's only going to go up from here.
For sure.
So it'll be better than last year. We'll have probably more vendors also than last year. We're looking for a bigger space to hold it in.
Yeah.
Possibly outside of Orlando. So we'll see. You guys got to stay tuned for all the details.
So get your gas money ready, you know, carpool, be your passenger princess, whatever you got to do. Yeah. But it may possibly be outside of Orlando. And we're excited about that.
Let's explore somewhere different.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can really tap into a market that hasn't been tapped into yet.
For sure.
With more of the support for estheticians and beauty professionals.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So I'm really looking forward to that and just to see what else comes from that and how much more support we get with that. Because I do feel like after Collab Con, we ended up getting a lot more exposure. And I think that exposure is going to be really good for, what's next for us. So I am super, super excited.
Yeah. And I think with us planning it so far ahead of time too, everybody will have plenty of time to plan to be there. The vendors, it won't be something that we're throwing together within, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
So I think it'll give us way more opportunity for a bigger space, more people to be involved.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be great.
It is. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah. We got a lot more planning things to do.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. After reading this whole list, I'm like, wow, we have a lot to do.
We do. It sounded like it wasn't much, but we definitely have some things to do. And I don't know, I enjoy kind of planning and sitting down and just kind of talking through things, because I just feel like it's so nice to have someone to talk to about like ideas that could kind of give back in a way and pour into the community and it kind of changes up that everyday like routine to have something else to look forward to. So yeah, girl, thank you so much for being like my partner in crime with that, because girl, I don't know, I probably would have still just been doing my daily routine if we hadn't come together and say, hey, let's start something, to give back to the community. So I'm very, very grateful for Ashley, and I'm so excited for what's next. And guys, just stay tuned, and it's going to be great.
Yes, it is. I know we have such a great thing going. It feels like we can't give up on this momentum now.
No.
When we first started Esty Collaborative, we didn't really know where it was going to go, or we just wanted to be with the people, be with our people, and now it's just grown into something so much bigger. Yeah. I mean, we're about to celebrate I mean, we're halfway through the year already. So we're coming up on almost 2 years of the Esty Collaborative, you know.
Which we will keep you guys posted on what we will do for that 2-year celebration. But that's just to be determined right now. So we will keep you guys updated. But we'll definitely be having some type of celebration for our 2-year. Like the Esty Collaborative turns 2, duh. We got to do something.
Any excuse to celebrate, throw a party, get the people together. Yeah. We want to make it happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. I am down for that.
Yeah. Well, sounds like we have a busy summer and a lot to work on. But, I do want to mention coming up too in July, it's on July 26th. Brandy is hosting a facials and feedback, a day of facials and feedback. So essentially the concept is that 30 estheticians are going to come together and work on each other throughout the day so that we can get feedback on our techniques, pick up new tips and tricks, just kind of like really be in the room together, almost like we're back in school. But now we're bringing all this knowledge and expertise with us. So it doesn't matter how long you've been in the industry, you are invited to facials and feedback. We're going to have a special guest there, Joe, and Joe Glow, if you follow him on Instagram. But the last 2 years, he has won the Skin Games for massage, facial massage. So he's going to bring a ton of value. He's also going to be having a class the day after facials and feedback. And so I'm just excited to get with all my people. So we get to try different product lines.
That's exciting.
Yeah, she's gotten some sponsors to donate some like back bar products. So if you haven't, tried other product lines and you're interested in exploring those, this would be the perfect opportunity to do that.
For sure. I think that is so dope, so creative, so innovative. Like just bring a bunch of seasoned estheticians together and let's just pamper each other all day. Like who doesn't want to do that? Yeah. So mark your calendars. That is on Saturday, July 26th. And we will be posting some of the details on the Esty Collaborative page. So just stay tuned and we'll keep you guys posted.
We hope to see you there. So that wraps up this episode of the Esty Collaborative podcast.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you on the next episode.
Bye, Collab crew.
Bye.